So what are we doing today for our lunch break? I was gonna say I can get 2 more intel, but the cap doesn't matter because we're already here. Oh goodness me, that is a lot of iris. Why it does spawn soapstones now. Do I care about soapstones? What do I even do with that? Why is there so much iris today? A small white soapstone that's good for carving chess pieces and smashing heads in. How big is it? It's seemingly tiny. How are you gonna smash heads in with that? I don't understand. Hey, Phil. You and Bernard are friends, right? Friends? Bernard doesn't consider anyone a friend. We've been cellmates the best part of a year, but he still sleeps with his eyes open every night. He's not easy to get along with. Just loves getting to a toilet. Just loves getting to the toilet before me. Oh, I didn't think you'd say that about your dear cellmate, but I'm glad you did. To tell you the truth, I walked past your cell this morning and happened to hear something interesting. It seems that Bernard's taken a big case from Teddy, involving a lot of money. A big case, a lot of money. That's right. Phil, being his cellmate and all, maybe you could keep your eyes open and ears open. See what information you can gather from the evidence board of his. With our 2 brilliant minds working together, maybe we can find the money before he does. Exactly. So, how about we team up? Bum 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 bum. There's a crocodile. No surprise people back here. There's weeds in the yard. I think I saw that yesterday and I didn't clean it. Oh no. John's going through it. I like I really do enjoy the fact that I'm pretty sure they went through and carefully laid out the plot of what every character was up to over the course of the story. And every single one of them has a storyline you can follow in its entirety from front to back. If you just like very carefully follow what they're doing. It's obviously hard to keep track of all of it because there's just... They made dialogue optional and missable and require stamina, which encourages you to miss it, but also like there's so many storylines that even if you're absorbing all of it in one go, it's a lot to look at in parallel. Tony, when will I get those power pills? It's been a week since I paid the deposit. Power pills? Oh, right, the power pills. Soon. See Jumbo talking to his lieutenants in the lobby this morning? They were talking about distributing the power pills. I'll find a way to get you a few when the time comes. Okay, but hurry. I need them to defend myself if it comes down to it. Don't worry, they'll make you invincible. Oof. He's taking advantage of you. I've already given him a gift today. Alright, that's 10 conversations. Alright, out of 200. God, the signed baseball is worth a lot. And it's worth more than I can even get. Which means it might be impossible to sell, actually, ironically. These shoes, get rid of them. Immediately running out of the ability to sell things. I don't know what to do with these soapstones. 9, so I can sell these nails. And now I can't get any more. Alright. Oh no! I forgot to bring the stereo, didn't I? Is it still under my bed? I forget where my stereo went. Did I leave it under my bed? Damn it. I think I might have left it under my bed because I don't remember seeing it when I was scanning through what I might want to take with me or not. fake parole certificate? Listen good. I'd gladly pay a high price for a parole certificate, but I ain't no fool. I realize not even the father of the force himself can get me the real thing. All I need is a fake one good enough to fool an outsider. As for why I want it, that's none of your business. But it needs to have two things. One, prison letterhead paper with parole certificate written on it. Two, the warden's signature, forged of course. When you're done, give it to the barber shop and you'll get your money. If you think you can pull it off, take this job. I'm in a hurry. Find a way to get prison letterhead paper with parole certificate printed on it. How? Maybe in the guard room I just got access to? Maybe that's even why it spawned? It's $200. I have a week to do it. I might be able to do it. And if I can't do it, I'll be failing late enough in the game that the consequences might be kind of irrelevant at that point. Where would I get prison letterhead paper with parole certificate printed on it? Who in this prison do you think can sign a parole certificate? The warden? That's right, so it can only be found in the warden's office. But how do I get to the warden's office? How should I know? It's your job, not mine. Figure it out. This one sounds hard. Okay, so I can't get any more money. That's gonna be it, yeah. I should just take that quest for the stereo so I remember to bring it with me. Now that I've already had it. The number of people not sleeping well in here has really increased lately. Of course, that includes me. Okay, not bad. That'll remind me to actually go get it. Doing okay on money at the moment, so that's nice. Winston. It's so hard to find peace and quiet anywhere. This damn weather, it's horrible. You should really apply for a transfer to an aquatic animal prison. You think I haven't tried that? It's not gonna happen. I asked around and found out that the prison gets a subsidy for each aquatic animal. To the administration, I'm just the goose that lays the golden egg. Damn. That's tough, buddy. +2 strength when you're in wet conditions? Does it get stronger? Oh, that is the strong version. It's increased the effect of showering by 50%, which isn't really relevant for me. I don't care about that one. I keep forgetting that you can't walk around in here, inside the gate. You just instantly warp inside. Alright, so I didn't get to help Noodle out yet, but I have seen what gambling looks like now. I mean, I want Kevin to like me. Will he like my cigarette? I think I can't interact with them here. Because what was your thing? Yeah. Less likely to lose stuff when being frisked, and I get one extra pocket slot. And I would like an extra pocket slot. I wonder where the other one is. I think it might be in an agility skill. Did I imagine that? We're definitely at the point where I'm like, I would like to get every single inventory slot I can. Yeah, he's not here today. I can go in here. But at what the cost? I do still have the scissors equipped. I forgot about that. What's the skill check? +6. So I get 10 points. Yeah, I don't care. I have no reason to think there's a reward for trimming the weeds, and I've already got this guy in my shit. Alright. Can I read his book? Just reminds me that he's not here. Okay. So I already picked herbs. I was gonna say weeds, but I don't think there actually was a single weed. I mostly don't have much else to do because I already made my money. I basically I can search these things for surprise loot. But otherwise, I just go read. For 2 more hours? Yeah, might as well. New quest? Oh, chat. I don't care what your objective is, I only care what's in it for me. I hope you're a smart friend, not a smart-ass enemy. Okay, what do you like? I just want to give you gifts you like, instead of ones you don't like. So you don't like drugs. So I imagine a premium cigarette just goes further in that territory. Is he a neat freak? Does he want... I don't know what he wants. If I made a beautiful painting, he might like that, actually. View gang quests. Financial advice. I'm sure you know Jimmy the Giraffe and Perry the Platypus. They're the wealthiest ones in this place. But then again, you wouldn't expect a network engineer and a financial expert to be short of money, wherever they happen to be. They've always kept their distance from the gangs. With the recent trouble brewing, I'm sure the Bigfoot gang have their eyes on their cash. So, as a concerned citizen, I'd like you to remind them that if they don't find a safe place for all that money of theirs, it will probably end up in the hands of the Bigfoot gang. However, the Black Claw gang will not only keep their funds safe, but also ensure that they receive healthy interest. Being as smart as they are, I'm sure they'll make the right choice. 20 cred. $150. Platypus and the giraffe. Don't be pushy, it's just advice, not a demand. But I am supposed to specifically persuade them. Relationships. He's in the general building. And the platypus is back out in the yard. Okay. Let's go talk to the giraffe. They are always doing their creepy little drawings. I missed the giraffe. There he is. Oops. Hi, how you doing today? Give a gift. Neutral mint roll-ups. Probably still pretty good, right? 98! Alright. Coffee beans give you 30 stamina. That's actually pretty good. Shit. Especially if I can get them to be cheaper. Yeah, 60% off. Wow, I'm getting critical successes a lot lately. Now he likes me. Let's bond with him. That damn computer, the damn software update. Why the long face? I run into a little trouble. But it's all about computer code, you wouldn't understand. I know a little bit about programming. I read the programming from scratch, maybe I can help. That book's way too basic, but I'll tell you anyway. So you have to get the skill that teaches you how to hack, so that you can then get his skill that makes you better at hacking, so that fits. I see. By far the tallest prisoner in the joint, Jimmy is actually a software engineer by profession. He refuses to play any sports because he does not want to be labeled as a big dummy. Casual conversations reveals that his main interests are women and gambling. He has an air of confidence, unique to the tech elite. He used to work for a world-renowned software company, earning a good income that afforded him a comfortable lifestyle. However, he eventually grew bored with the lack of challenge in his life. That was until he met the sexy, fun-loving antelope, Kelly, at a bachelor party. They soon hit it off, but Kelly introduced him to the world of gambling in her social circle. But as their relationship heated up, he failed to realize that his bets were getting even higher. Finally, after an impulsive all-in, Jimmy found himself owing a staggering amount of debt. It was then that the lovely Kelly revealed her true identity. She was in fact a corporate spy set by a rival company to seduce and control Jimmy. Now trapped, the unfortunate giraffe was left with no choice but to obey her orders and make copies of his company's confidential documents. You can guess what happened next. The company suffered a huge loss as a result of the information breach, and an internal investigation was conducted, which soon uncovered Jimmy's activities. After his conviction, he was imprisoned here. That was almost 3 years ago. However, being a highly intelligent guy, Jimmy knew that his betrayal of the company would be discovered sooner or later, so he put a contingency in place before being sent down. He used his knowledge of the company's software to hide a backdoor in the underlying code. Using this backdoor, he's able to intercept the money that users spent in software and secretly transfer the fractions of pennies after 2 decimal places to his own bank account. This is why he is never short of funds despite being in prison. But something recently went wrong with his money tree, and no funds entered his secret account for many days. Jimmy called a former colleague and learned that the company had implemented a major software update. Of course, this meant that his little backdoor no longer worked. No backdoor means no income. There's no way he could adapt to the impoverished life of a common prisoner. Therefore, he must reactivate the backdoor and fast, as his savings are about to run out. I don't know enough about programming to help you reactivate the backdoor. I knew you wouldn't be able to. I'll have to figure it out myself. But thanks anyway. Talking with you has helped me focus my mind. And that's what we want. Hidden backdoor. It's gonna be a little more expensive to get it, but then I'll have a small amount of money wired in each day. Don't know how much that is. Don't know if it's worth it, but more money added to the fact that I also have a multiplier on my money based on my charisma means a lot of potential everything. Intelligence, based on my intelligence. Right, I gotta remember to wear the correct watch every night when I go to bed. I'm losing my mind at the fucking inventory of nonsense I'm dealing with. I have 800 in charisma experience. Give me a skill to learn. I use charisma so much all the time, but I have a comparable number of skills for strength and agility available to me, if not actually learned. And Rosethorn just doesn't seem useful. I'm halfway to just buying it out of spite, because why not have it? For all I know, I'll end up in combat at some point and have a cool ability to use. If I ever get in combat without having it learned, I'll feel silly, that's for sure. There we go. I figured that I want to make him do the bonding as much as I can, since that was my goals, one of my goals anyway, and it might increase my chance at doing the advise him to deposit his money. Yep, rapport. So now I have +2 rapport because of that. Not that I'm bad at this in the first place. Jimmy, have you heard? Bigfoot gang might be taking a big move soon. Oh, I know. They're fighting the Black Claw gang for some access to the kitchen. You're pretty well informed, but you probably only know half of it. The guy who delivers contraband to the kitchen for Bigfoot gang recently tripled his fee. Jumbo is seriously pissed off about it, but he needs to keep him on side, so took the hit. I didn't think Jumbo would be such a pushover. I wouldn't laugh if I were you. Where do you think Jumbo intends to get extra cash? You mean... Exactly, from easy targets like us. There are rumors that he'll start collecting protection money from Cell Block A in a few days, and the more money you have, the more they'll demand. Oh, so what can we do? I've already deposited all my cash in the Black Claw gang's bank. I advise you to do the same before it's too late. Thanks for the heads up. I think I better find a safe place for my money like you. Now he likes me more, so it's also good that I did that so that I could not have it overflow and be wasted. Alright, let's go back outside and look for the platypus. Right, I realized that I was still being hesitant to walk in this door, but I don't pay $20 to come in here anymore. So there's no reason for me to hesitate like I used to. Alright, so Perry is somewhere out here, which is not very helpful. So it's got a lot of running around to do. Pretty sure I want the zebra to like me. He seems like an intelligent dude. How about you, by the way? You're an actor, right? Comment. When fighting, your energy is restored by 10 after successfully dodging an enemy. What? Why does he have an agility combat skill? He's an actor, isn't he? Why does the actor not give me a charisma skill? I want a refund. I'm calling the developers of this game out. It's bullshit. How much time does searching take? 5 minutes. Another glass shard. Oh, god damn it. Why does he have an agility skill? It doesn't make any sense. Let's see, what's Wilbur over here, I think? Or Wilson? There you are. And I've also got friendship with him, so it's pretty good here, too. Have you heard the rumors? Rumors? What rumors? The Bigfoot gang is fixing to take the loan sharking business from the Black Claw gang. They can fight out amongst themselves. What's it got to do with me? Let me ask you something. The Bigfoot gang doesn't have as much cash to lend as the Black Claw gang. Where do you think they'll get their initial funding from? You don't mean. I saw Bill blocking Sam in the hallway the other day. It looked like he was raising funds. So I deposited all my money in the Black Claw gang's bank. That way, at least I can earn some interest. Easy rolls. Thanks for the heads up. I do feel more comfortable with the Black Claw gang's financial approach than the Bigfoot gang's. There we go. Easy quest that specifically fits into my skill set. Why can't they all be like this? I'm kind of amazed I've gone this long as functionally a pacifist. I don't understand how combat works. I'll probably find out if I play the other campaign. They both agreed to deposit their money in the Black Claw gang's bank. Good. Only substantial amounts of money are worth having. Otherwise, it's just scraps of paper. Speaking of which, I just got more money, which is a confusing reward when they're trying to make money. I'm up to 60 out of 100. I don't know if I can get any more. Some element of talking to people can increase the red or whatever. I think that might, even by that, I think they might mean like get your rep up with each one. Let's see, let's give you this cigarette. Just to try to get every person in this place to like me. On the battlefield, these are more important than bullets. Right, we knew that he liked that. I don't know if he owns anything I want. Besides the goofiness of me just buying the cigarette back. And giving it to everyone here one by one and making them all like me. 80% discount. I don't have enough stamina. Dang. I persuaded too close to the sun and now I'm tired. I could smoke. Indoors, everyone loves that. But that was my last thing to smoke. The irony of not having anything to smoke to get stamina. I don't know if I can get either of them to like me more, unfortunately. Whoa, what was Caesar like? My best bet's probably to do the painting, but it's gonna take forever, and I'm already tired and can't get the energy back easily to try again, so I should probably just focus on reading today. Already had both these. Is there a book anywhere that seems like it would make me clear my mind? Use electronics more. Alcohol increases my charisma. Then I have these ones already. I don't think alcohol is going to be the secret to clearing my mind. The autobiography of boxing world champion Jason the Bison. It details how he learned prison brawling during his 3-year incarceration and how he went on to regain the championship belt after his release. This was weirdly affecting other skill checks somewhere, but I don't know if it's that one. This is a basketball player. Getting a focus point after succeeding at a low chance of a roll is interesting, but I'm obviously I try to avoid that scenario altogether, and it doesn't make it more likely to succeed. I'm not usually starved for focus points. That's more likely. That sounds more like it could be relevant, maybe. Quantum learning. A dubious new method of learning. The cover reads, decipher the code of learning today and achieve greatness tomorrow. Strength, agility, and charisma skill points +1 each. just a bonus skill point. That doesn't say anything about clearing your head. Zen meditation. Written by the famous Eastern meditation master Kentaro the Peacock, is about the power of the emptiness and nothingness and describes how to maintain inner peace in difficult situations. And it's a charisma skill. While in segregation, you can meditate. It also helps you focus your thoughts when your mind's in turmoil. Yes. Okay. Thank goodness we found a fucking plot book. Alright. Let's use it. Can I click on this? It's weirdly struggling. I still don't have any glasses, right? I've always wanted them, but... Oh wait, no. Oh, my punk sunglasses don't count as glasses. That's what you sound like. Not a great roll. Should be doing this one in 2 rolls, so that's annoying. The emptier it is, the fuller it is. Take your eyes off the cup. That's too deep for me to understand. Good roll? Get it in 2, come on. 23... No. Rude. Finished at last, although I hardly understood what the book was saying. I do feel some inner peace. Could this be the mysterious power of meditation? God. Some actual use for all of my charisma points, too. 621! Okay, so that's definitely what I needed next. I'm pleased with that. Go ahead and put it back. God, he read a whole book in an hour. He got superpowers. What else was here? Practical self-defense. Office workouts. Already got that one. Yeah, the Zen skill didn't sound very useful, but it clearly has flavor text that's not so flavor text and actually is related to how you do, how you progress the story at one point. So glad we got that. I don't really want to pickpocket while fighting. Another combat skill. Molotov cocktails. I already have that skill, technically. Just straight gain intelligence +1. That is admittedly not bad. Volume 3 with the Soaring Wings. This novel comes to a thrilling climax. The leader of resistance, Siegfried, has led the heroes to the palace where they will do battle with the king and his amalgamated dragon. The Soaring Wings. He said they wanted to fly. The Cage of Ice. After the prince regains his throne, he is desperate to find a way to free his mother from the ice cage, but what price will he be forced to pay? A Storm of Thrones. Volume 1 of the epic fantasy written by the illustrious author George the Owl. It tells the story of how a young prince defeats his devious uncle to regain the throne following the death of the king. I already did both these. I've read so many books. I'll probably do computer for the next 15 minutes since I have no time left. Let's see. Computer school. Doing a course also costs you energy. We can make progress at it. I'm annoyed that my punk glasses don't count as glasses. What do you mean? Yeah, it's a chance to get some intelligence points, although maybe not quite yet. Because I want to be able to buy the skill that he gave me. And for that I need like 200 intelligence. And if I do it by the end of the day, the bonus will affect tomorrow. I'm at A3, so not very close. It's gonna be a bit, yeah. I need 120 more intelligence. I have 0 stamina.
Oh, really? How did you two meet?
A salesman who came to your store to sell shampoo? Huh. Really? He sounds like a thoughtful, reliable man. Oh, Coco, I'm so happy for you. I really hope I can get out early. Maybe I'll even make it to the wedding. Hey, make sure you throw your bouquet my way. Give me that waffle. Hey, be quiet of the waffle. I don't remember if apples give you... Let's get the dinner. I don't want your cream because I'm pretty sure the cream doesn't give me stamina either. I'll just eat this to get rid of the inventory space. Do I want an apple? 5 body is okay. I might go for the healing. I don't know how much more I'll even be able to spend things on. But I need to offset my stamina abuse with the drugs. So it's probably worth it to get some of that back. Let's go upstairs and see if they're doing the movie still, and if this one gives a good skill. It's just always North Park. Show me movies. Show movies. I want cool skills, but I don't think I'm really ready to get anything. If only I had a cool painting. Maybe somebody has a cool painting. You ever think about that? Okay, what else would Caesar like? Those are not paintings. Caesar has a gorgeous painting, and so does the evil fish man. And he's right here. He's watching the movie. Pikmin kind of likes me. He has gorgeous paintings for 80 each. So I can haggle that down to like... Oh, he doesn't like me very much. I can get it for half off, which is not amazing. I just need to go rest. I'm gonna sit in this chair next to you. Hello. I'm old and tired. I've fucked up my stamina economy so badly today, and it's partly because of the fact that I can barter now, which is not uncostly. Ta-da! And he likes me a little bit more because I bought something from him. Ooh. That's kind of the trick, isn't it? Moldy bread. Eat that. You lose a bit of body and mind, but it's a good stamina boost. For $4 half the time? It costs my mind the most, and mind is the thing that I actually don't really struggle with. You have a gift. Gorgeous, you're always painting, so you'd probably appreciate art. Yay! I'm so smart. Okay, so that was 34. 34 more would cap him out. Yeah, because he's only 28 away from being done. Oh, he won't sell me shit. Just the painting, just the paint. Which is maybe a bit of a clue, yeah. But given that, so I can't brute force it via economy stuff. Do I care about the gang store? I already have the rabbit pinup. The glasses are a little tempting. Just to get even more done during the lunch. The issue being that it's just... Do I want another inventory slot just for reading and exclusively for reading? That kills me. It's just brutal.
Word is the Bigfoot gang's gonna attack next week. Yeah? You scared? Of course. Characters like us are like pawns on this chessboard. If you're not careful, you'll be taken. If we're the pieces, then who's playing the game? Caesar or Jumbo? Or Bruce? Above Bruce is the warden. Above the warden's the governor. Above the governor's the federal government. The president is beholden to Congress, and the members of Congress need our votes. Go full circle and you realize no one in this world's a player. Everyone's a pawn. That's real profound and all, but what exactly are you trying to say? When it's time to be a pawn, be a good pawn. When it's time to be a player, play well. Like right now. Checkmate. Pay up.
Got him. Got him. Let's see. Can I actually do this one? I've joined a kitchen card game. It's definitely a good place to make money. But you have to tell me all the details. I don't feel comfortable partnering with a stranger.
No problem. I'll let you know just how reliable a partner I am.
He tells you all about his history as a gambler and shows you a few card tricks as he speaks. He went from gambling with money to gambling with his life. Oh, I thought I had to successfully help him cheat in order to get here. A raccoon with hands that are quicker than the eye. The card trick he showed you when you first met him was like magic. According to him, he learned the trick from his cellmate, Whitey the Rabbit. He claimed that he learned it not to impress the ladies, but to cheat in the prison card games. The confidence he exudes makes it clear that he is a veteran gambler. Noodle is his nickname. He does not know what his real name is. What? As an infant, he was abandoned in the ladies' room of a casino, where the janitor found him with half a bowl of instant noodles by his side. What? In the bathroom? Oh, I don't like any of that. Noodle's childhood was spent amidst the hustle and bustle of the casino. He was used to seeing the joy and sorrow of gamblers, but also saw the cunning and deception behind the games. As a result, he grew up understanding a fundamental truth. The odds are stacked against the player, and the house always wins. The only way to beat the odds and the house is through skill. Always watching, listening, and learning, Noodle was already a highly skilled gambler before he had even reached adulthood. He was a master of sleight of hand, misdirection, and deception. One day, he used $2,000 he had saved by doing odd jobs in the casino to buy his way into an underground poker game at Skid Road. The result was that, in just one night, he had increased his savings fivefold. During the next few years, Noodle won every underground game in the city, from Skid Road to Riverside, from Riverside to North Point. He used his winnings to buy a luxury apartment, thus ending his 20 years of living in the casino. However, before Noodle could even buy all the furniture for his new home, an unexpected visitor arrived at his door. It was Brian the raccoon dog from Interpol. A raccoon dog, a tanuki, right? He claimed to have been following Noodle for some time. There's something really funny about a raccoon and a raccoon dog in this situation. And having incriminating evidence from his involvement in illegal underground gambling. But he had not come to make an arrest, rather to make a deal. Brian explained that his task force was investigating a huge cross-border money laundering scheme. The leader of the criminal organization, Andre the Brown Bear, was a keen gambler who often organized high-stakes poker games in one of the hotels he owned. Brian needed a gambling expert to infiltrate the game and win all the cash that Andre had to hand, forcing him to use the unlaundered money to stay in the game. Noodle knew the danger, but he had no choice. The operation went smoothly. Noodle was able to use his skills to defeat Andre in a few key hands and succeeded in getting dirty money that could be used as evidence. After leaving the hotel, Noodle used a payphone to call Brian, who told him to take the money to Blackwater Shipyard. Blackwater Shipyard was an abandoned shipyard in North Point. It was a place that the mob often used to conduct secret deals in the past, and it certainly made sense for Brian to choose somewhere away from prying eyes. But when Noodle arrived, he only saw Brian. His fellow officers were nowhere to be seen. Noodle handed the money to Brian as instructed, but Brian pulled out a gun and pointed it at Noodle. It turned out that this was Brian's plan all along. He wanted one big payday before retirement, and this gambling operation was the perfect opportunity. If Noodle were to disappear, he could make it look as though Noodle had simply absconded with the money. However, the cocky Brian underestimated his opponent. Growing up in the casino, Noodle was not only an expert at manipulating cards, he was also a master at reading people. The very first time Brian appeared at his door, Noodle could see on his face a look that no gambler can hide. Greed. So when Brian chose to meet at Blackwater Shipyard, he knew foul play was afoot.
He informed the local police that an illegal deal was about to go down there. It was in the unlikely event that he was wrong, Brian could simply use his status as Interpol officer to explain the situation. But if his suspicions were correct, the move would undoubtedly save his life. Noodle's plan paid off. Just as Brian was about to shoot, the local police rushed out of the bushes to arrest him. But unfortunately, Brian's arrest nullified the deal between him and Noodle. Therefore, Noodle still had to spend some time in jail for his illegal gambling. But it's better than a bullet in the head. What a prick. Gambling almost cost you your life. Don't you ever think about stopping? Think about it. Isn't every decision you've ever made in your life a gamble of one kind or another? Whether in here or on the outside, life's all a game. And there's no leaving the table. Not until you cash your chips right at the end. Since that's the case, it's better to play smart and stack the odds in your favor. I'd wager you know exactly what I mean. Cheat. When playing the kitchen poker game, you can cheat by false shuffling. What does it do? It's kind of interesting because I don't have that many other things to do. But, what does it do? I don't know what cheat by false shuffling means in a mechanical sense. So that's a little confusing. I have given so many people gifts today. It's a little tempting to go ahead and just rest. I do. Alright. Kopi Luwak is rather unwelcome in this joint. Is that what it is? It's Kopi Luwak? How do you make coffee again? Can't you actually brew coffee? Oh, ground coffee. So you can take one coffee bean, which is 30 stamina, and it turns into 2 ground coffee, which is 20 stamina each. So that's 40 stamina overall. But you need hot water to... Okay, so coffee beans you can just eat. Ground coffee you need hot water to drink. It gives you a charisma experience bonus, but the stamina probably doesn't work out very well. The grinding mechanic seems to require you to grind for a long time. So it just seems a little rough. I think I'm gonna eat one of these, but also maybe check who else has coffee. So the lemur has coffee and the cat has coffee. I should get all the coffee I can. No, I don't. He doesn't owe me, I owe him. Okay, when you hear me sneeze, you will wake up. Achoo. Hang on, ugh. I feel queasy. Is the hypnosis over? Yeah, Kevin, it just finished. Oh, so did I remember anything from my subconscious? No, I don't think so. You haven't got any money stashed away that you forgot about, and no one owes you money. But you did mention quite a few debts you forgot you owe. For example, 6 months ago you borrowed $50 from me and said you had a stomach ache and needed to buy some painkillers, but you actually bought me a magazine. Oh. I'd forgotten about it, but luckily you just remembered. When are you gonna pay me back? No, Robert, hear me out. You were just hypnotized too, it must be a hallucination. I don't actually owe you money, not a cent. Oh, every single reveal is just that he's got an even deeper pit that he lives in. So it costs stamina to haggle. Oh god, it's hard to get a good discount from this guy. It costs stamina to haggle, but also when I haggle, I'm currently getting coffee, which lets me get more stamina. I don't think I care about getting Robert to like me. Pro gamer reduces the number of skill points that each game skill takes up by 1. So the first one makes them stronger, the second one makes them take fewer skill points. I don't remember a single gamer skill. It's probably intelligence. Games treasury? I don't think gamer skills are... Crafted them 10 times.
These are a little spooky that they all have specific things that cause them to happen. A bunch of them are more intuitively from books and movies and Bonds, but some of them are weird. Some of these skills you get from just doing certain actions, and that's crazy. Like, who knows which ones I haven't found and don't even know to even think about, because I've never seen that they exist. That stuff scares me. So there's someone downstairs with more coffee. I feel like I should just stock up on coffee for future use. It's the cat. You. Listen, we don't have time to waste. Damn, these are harder than normal. Am I not wearing my... Oops. I was not wearing my, Get People Like Me shoes. %off is okay. He's got more shoelaces for more bouquets. Some mint roll-ups. We're up to 60. I at least think that the relationships with people in the guild affect this. Though I've already bonded with most people. You could spam roll-ups, maybe, but otherwise I'm not really sure necessarily what's best. I believe every single character has already received a gift or is already in the gold meter. And this guy requires me to have some kind of crazy stat. Also, it's a combat skill I don't want. I've eaten for now. Nothing else. It's about time that I made sure I took a shower every day. I just want to keep that squeaky clean effect going to give me a bonus modifier, because I'm trying to maintain... Yeah, I'm at 9 charisma. Which means I actually kind of fucked up. I just did some of those interactions without this bonus. I have so much iris. I need to do something about that. I can make another scented soap. I'm waiting for the game to tell me why I want to make a, Why do I want to make a key mold? I don't know. I can make a key mold, but I lose a soap in the process, and I just don't know which key I'd want to make a mold of and why. But they're there. Oh, damn. John has massive back scars. That looks brutal. Actually, let's use the one that's not used up. So I can gift away the low durability one to somebody kind of arbitrarily. And they'll be like, nice. That's what they sound. That's what they'll sound like too. Croak. Gray, is that croak of yours a sigh? Yeah, croak. Something bothering you too? Yeah, my kids have just been born. I'm trying to figure out what to name them. I didn't realize it was because of your kids. I'm the same. I'm behind on child support this month, so my ex-wife is trying to get my right to see my kids revoked. And I have 2 kids, so it's just double the trouble for me. I don't know if you can understand. 2 kids, huh? Yeah, maybe. By the way, they're called Martin and Garcia. Maybe that can give you some inspiration for what to name yours.
Martin and Garcia. Nice names, but they're already on my list.
Oh, both of them. What a coincidence.
Not really. I have 90 names on my list, 50 girls and 40 boys, Croak.
Come on, you're taking it a bit far. How many kids do you need to name?
Well, my wife's just had over 150 this time, so 90 is nowhere near enough.
Oh.
I guess you understand why I'm croaking now, right?
How does the world building of the setting work? What do you mean? He dislikes disinfectant. You'd think that a doctor would not dislike disinfectant. That's weird. We inmates should help each other, shouldn't we? How does population work in the world outside? I don't even know what to make of that.